Alright, so we're gonna do a little bit of Affliction Warlock on this here dummy. These are the REs. This is the Doom Color's Wrath setup, which is better if you don't like RNG. And I'm running this, Lens Questionable Visions, which I will use to very try hard snapshot some more crit onto my Corruption. Now, see, opener is pretty simple. You do your life tap before the combat starts. You go haunt, you do this, you do pretty simple stuff. Get your Unstable Affliction, get your Corruption, then use Shadow Bolt, and you're waiting. You keep your haunt up. Arcane Artillery, okay. I might have poked it a little late. This might be cringe. We'll see. I'm gonna pop this early so that I can make sure that I get this. Then I'm gonna switch back to this, my actual fend, and gonna overwrite my Doom for a snapshotted Agony instead. Agony is actually better than Doom, but having to override it so consistently during your rotation is really, really annoying. So if you don't want to be super try hard, just run Doom and don't worry about Agony. Some people let Doom run out, which is fine. It's not the end of the world if you do. Agony run out. If you run the Agonizing Coil RE, your Death Coil actually applies Agony for you. And your DPS, for the most part, during your first rotation will be pretty decent. It won't be anything to write home about, but when you pop off is during your second rotation. So right now I'm running, waiting. I'll see what Affliction run off, because I'm not talking, I'll pay that much attention to what I'm doing. Keep your health up. Waiting. And your second... Oh, sorry, I pulled my hair. Your second rotation is going to come up when your second set of cooldowns come up. So we're waiting for that. If you run out try hard, you can re-equip your lens at this point and wait for your cooldowns to come up. You can activate them all at the same time and be very strong again. Now, I'm not going to reapply this Curse of Agony when it runs out, because I'm going to Curse of Doom anyways, and it's not worth the global for like 4 ticks of Agony damage. So we'll keep going. I see I'm doing 2.3k DPS right now. This is with a Flask. I was in high risk earlier, so I bet on that. But the Flask does not add that much DPS. I almost fucked up that rotation piece. Okay. Gonna tap here. Gonna get one more Shadow Bolt out. Then Doom. And this Doom got all I might actually let this Doom run out. I usually don't. It's not worth it. But given when this went, I might actually keep this Doom on the target. I think we're at 2.4k DPS now. And I'm just mostly self-buffed on a dummy. This is basically as strong as the one priest buff for us. So it's nothing to write home about. And we just keep doing this rotation. You can see it's really, really simple. There is not that much to it once I actually got to full rotation on the target. It's just the opener that really fucks people up. So you just keep going. Keep your debuffs up on the target. And it's not that hard. If there's another Warlock that's running Cursed Elements and you don't have to, your DPS actually goes up by like 200 from being able to run Doom on top of Agony on a target. I'm not sure where even Agony there was stoned me. Because I'm going to Doom here anyways. This one happens when you're talking, when you're trying to do a rotation. You will do these minor mistakes and it's fine. There's so much of your damage is passive on Affliction from your damage of time effects. As long as you're keeping those damage of time effects on the target, it doesn't really matter if you fuck up a little bit here and there. You'll be fine. Like, the amount of damage you lose playing Affli and you do a minor fuck up when you're already in your rotation is really minor. If I was playing like Destruction and I used like fuck the backdraft there or ruined a Chaos Bolt lineup or something, my damage would tank. So just keep going. I'm gonna go run this until my elements actually... that was stupid of me. I accidentally overwrote my elements. This is why you don't talk during raid. You're gonna fuck yourself. Gonna tap here, do these, do Doom, then reapply. Let's run this for, I don't know, another minute. Just to show that it stabilizes around 2.4. You can overwrite your own table affliction before it's run out if you have an opportunity to do so. The feel is like decent. I'm not going to tell you what is and isn't the correct time to do so. Just try to make sure it's after it deals damage. As long as it's dealt damage, you can honestly reapply it after 2 ticks for all I care. But never fuck yourself by waiting either too long, which I used to do there because I'm talking, or doing it too early where it hasn't actually done a damage proc yet. Because if you do that, you will really suffer long term. So as you can see, it's super easy rotation. You just click your buttons, and you have a lot of damage. And your 2-target DPS, you can actually keep a snapshot corruption on 2 targets. It's not that hard. You swap targets, chatbot 1, and then go back. Like your 2-target DPS is probably around 4,000, 5,000 if you play this correctly. And it's even higher if you're playing the Agonizing Coil version instead of the Doomcaller's Wrath. I'm not gonna say which one is better outright. Technically, oh hey, I went to 2.5. Technically speaking, I do more on a dummy on this spec, but I'm pretty sure that is partially because of the lack of raid buffs and raid debuffs. Because when you have crit, the more you crit, you know, each crit is double the damage. So each percent crit is effectively 1% damage. Well, in this spec at least, because your shit that can't crit is not a lot of your damage. Okay, and one final rotation. And, yeah. Once this doom runs out, I'm gonna stop the damage test, and you can judge for yourself how you think this goes, if it's anything for you, or if you would prefer to just stick to Destruction or Demonology, and just run that. Because Demonology is complicated once you get to Execute phase, whereas this is only complicated in the opener, and if you have to reapply, it can get a bit weird as well. I just complain to the tank if I have to reapply mid-combat, because it's usually the tank's fault. 2.5k on a dummy, that's a lot of damage. Most specs do not do that much on a dummy. Most specs cap around 2k. And 10 seconds, and then I am done with this test. Okay, there we go. And that was that. That was 2.5k DPS through a. Let me see here. I'll have to wait until I'm out of combat to actually see the. Okay, let's see here. Then I'm turning 7 minutes and 45 seconds. 2.5k with just a flask, and not even a good flask. The flask we want to run is actually manifesting power. It is more spell power, and it's also more spirit, which is more spell power. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me, and if you don't, then don't, I guess.